What's up, guys? Welcome back again to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the differences between the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. My name is Joseph. I'll talk about finances because I love money and I know you also love money. Okay. I have talked about the treasury bills in one of my videos, so if you haven't watched it, so please visit my channel, which is JV Nyabuga, and know more about the treasury bills. At the same time, I've talked about the treasury bonds, so do the same. Go watch the video. And at the same time, while you're watching the videos, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing to the channels, all that. So before proceeding with this video of today, consider subscribing to this channel of mine, like the video, comment on this video so that in case there is something that I've forgotten talking about, you can make me remember at the comments section, and anything else. Okay. At the same time, share the video, and finally you should kindly turn the notification bell on so that wherever I upload another new video, you are the first person to get notified so that you can come to this channel and continue acquiring the necessary knowledge. Okay. So before proceeding with the comparison between the treasury bills and the bonds, I would like to just give a summary of what are these treasury bills and the treasury bonds. So the treasury bills and the bonds, they have almost a similar meaning, whereby these are the small loans, not small loans, sorry for that. These are the loans that are usually offered by investors to the government, and then the government gives the money back to the investors after a given period of time with some interest. The only difference between the treasury bills and the bonds is the period in which the investors get back their interest and also their money. So under the comparison, I'm going to discuss on the differences between the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. And after finishing on the differences between the treasury bills and the treasury bonds, I'm going to talk also on the similarities between the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. Okay. So now let's start with the differences between the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. So one of the differences is this one that I have just spoken right now, the period in which the government gives back the money to the investors. Okay, now for the treasury bills, money is given back to the investors with some interest after 1 year or before the end of 1 year. Take note of that. But for the treasury bonds, money is usually given back to the investors after a minimum of 2 years. Okay. It can be 3 years, 4 years, up to 30 years. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that for the treasury bonds, money is usually given back to the investors after a longer period of time compared to that of the treasury bills. So now it's up to you to decide, depending on what you want to do with your money, whether to go pick which tool of investment you want to get into. And now that I've told you the period that you will get your money back, it's up to you to make that decision. Okay, so that's the first difference. So the second difference, we can talk on the interest earned between this the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. So with the treasury bills, interest is usually earned at maturity. Okay, when the money is being given back to the investor, it can be before the end of 1 year or at the end of 1 year. That's when the interest is earned for the treasury bills. Now for the treasury bonds, interest is earned regularly after every 6 months. Okay, it's very, very clear. Interest for the treasury bonds is earned after every 6 months. But for the treasury bills, interest is earned at maturity. Yeah, that's another difference between the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. Another key difference that we cannot forget about is the minimum amount of money that is usually invested in the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. For the treasury bills, minimum amount of money that is invested is 100,000 Kenyan shillings for those people who are living in Kenya. So I know this might be a challenge to some people to get into this investment, but that is it. Minimum requirement for one to invest in treasury bills, it's shillings 100,000. And for the treasury bonds, the minimum amount of money that an individual needs for him or her to get into this investment tool is 50,000 Kenyan shillings. Yeah, which is a bit friendly compared to the treasury bills. Okay, so those are the three main differences between the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. Now I would like to talk about the similarities between now these treasury bills and the treasury bonds. Number one, we have the most identified one, which is the loans are both offered to the government by investors. Okay, so in both cases, that's in the treasury bills and the treasury bonds. What happens is that we have loans that are being offered by investors to the government. So those are that's a very straightforward similarity between the treasury bonds and the treasury bills. Okay, then number two, both the treasury bills and the treasury bonds, they are not usually affected by economic variations. An example of economic variation is inflation. So when there is inflation, it means there is increase in the prices of goods and services in a country. Okay, so for these treasury bills and the treasury bonds, they are never affected by economic variations. That's similarity number two. And now lastly, the treasury bills and the treasury bonds, they are the safest investments that one can get into. Yeah, and the reason is obvious. They are both backed up by the government. Okay, so if you are that kind of a person who has been looking for something safe to invest in, then I would like to recommend this type of investment to you. And that's all for today, guys. I would like to inform you that I have a target of attaining 5,000 subscribers within this year. My channel is young, it's growing, and I need your help, guys. So please consider subscribing to this channel so that you can help me attain that target of 5,000 subscribers within this this year of 2024. Thank you so much, guys.